Oh, I didn't see you there. That would be a lie. I did see you there. Hi, I'm Ron Burgundy, providing you with the best news from Channel 6. And now to William in Berlin.
Today, the Berlin Wall is being destroyed. On August 13, 1961, the German Democratic Republic began to build a barbed wire and concrete wall separating East and West Berlin. The purpose of this wall was said to keep Western fascists from entering East Germany. Now on November 9, 1989, the head of the East German Communist Party announced that citizens of the GDR could cross the border between East and West Berlin. Huge crowds have swarmed the wall, and some people have even brought picks and hammers to try to chip away at the wall. Now back to you, Ron.
Thank you, William, and now to Russell.
Today we take a look back at the plans for the Strategic Defense Initiative. The original intentions of this program was to develop an anti-ballistic missile system in order to prevent missile attacks from other countries, especially the Soviet Union. This Cold War program achieved the nickname Star Wars, based on the previously released science fiction movie Star Wars that included many weapons that were too far-fetched for reality at the time being. The weapons used in the SDI included space and ground-based nuclear X-ray lasers, computer-guided projectiles fired by electromagnetic railguns, and some atomic particle beams, all of which were being controlled by a supercomputer system. The United States had planned on using these systems in order to intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles, while they still flew high above the Earth, therefore minimizing their effects. Although the only catch was, their weapons required a large power source, so vast that nuclear power was the only choice. The Strategic Defense Initiative was set aside after $30 billion had been invested in the program, and no laser and mirror system was ever used, not on land nor space. And now for a few words from our sponsor.
Jeffy Tube, for all your tube-related needs. But we've got tubes, we've got lube. Buy now and get your free tube lube for free. Well, it is now the afternoon of June 18th, 1979, and I am reporting from Vienna, the capital of Austria. I'm here during a very important time in history because behind me in that building there, Jimmy Carter, the President of the United States, and Leonid Brezhnev, the leader of the Soviet Union, are signing the Strategic Arms Limitation Talks 2, or SALT 2, which SALT 2 is a continuation of SALT 1, which was signed on May 26, 1972, and limited the amount of submarine-launched ballistic missiles, or SLBMs, launchers, and anti-ballistic missiles, or ABMs, and the amount of intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, able to be launched directly from continental U.S. to the USSR and vice versa. The plan for SALT 2 is to limit the amount of delivery vehicles capable of delivering nuclear weapons to 2,250 in all categories and to slow or stop the production of nuclear weapons. The U.S. has been able to discourage the Soviet Union from arming their latest ICBMs with up to 38 warheads and reduce the production and range of Tu-22Ms, which are long-range supersonic bombers. SALT 2 will also make it so that all new missile programs can only be 5% better than missiles currently in use. Although all of these restrictions are very reassuring, the USSR will be able to keep 308 of their heavy ICBMs in trade-off for the U.S. being able to continue their cruise missile and Trident programs. We will continue the story once we have more information, but for now, take it away, Zach.
Today is the last day of Woodstock. Woodstock takes place on Max Yasgur's Dairy Farm in Bethel, New York. It has been 3 days of peace and music with over 300,000 people attending. With this rainy and cloudy weather, this meadow has turned into a soaking wet mud pit, which was full of trash and waste with no one to help clean it up. Today, on August 18, 1969, everyone is packing up and heading home after a very memorable experience.
Napalm is a flammable liquid used in war. It's a mixture of a gelling agent and petroleum, or another similar fuel. It was initially used as an incendiary against buildings and later primarily as an anti-personnel weapon, as it sticks to the skin and causes severe burns when on fire. Napalm was developed in 1942 in a secret laboratory at Harvard University. Its first recorded use was in the European theater of war during World War II. It was used by the U.S. in incendiary attacks on Japanese cities in World War II, as well as during the Korean War and Vietnam War.
Jeff's Jobs. Quality jobs for terrible prices.